Hey up, it's Steve from that old Yorkshire geek, and if it's New Year's where you are, Happy New Year. Hope you're having a great time. But I'm here now. I've got a drink. So I'm going to have a drink later on. But what I'm going to do now, before we actually start, I thought I'll play some music so you can listen to some music, and then I'll get going at about 11:30. We've got some news stories to look at. A few drinkies to have. I'll have a little sip now. I've got my Nuki Brown. And then when the time comes, we'll wish each other a Happy New Year. Or I'll wish you a Happy New Year, because there'll probably be no bugger here. Anyway, so here's some music to be going on with.
Kings, we own nothing but the right to stay. keep you right here beside me. I need to know I'm not alone. Now take it home as the night begins to fade away to yesterday. I wanna stay in this moment here. I need to know
Hang on, I were muted. Hope you enjoyed those songs. Sorry about the buffering on one of them, the second to last one. That were a royalty-free rock playlist, which I've never heard before, but they were quite good then, weren't they? I'll put the link, in the description when I find it, when I put the bugger. So I'll do that now. What the heck? So bear with me. Hope you're having a pleasant New Year's Eve. Whether obviously if you're partying and having fun, you're not listening to this silly old bugger, are you? But whatever you're doing, I hope you've had a good time. Or if you're listening after the fact, I hope you did have a good time and you saw the new year in as you wanted to. Right, I'm still doing this. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just going into me YouTubey stuff to put this link in the description, so you can listen to that rock playlist, that copyright-free rock playlist. So we should get into trouble. It was like being on the radio. There you go. So that list is now. I'm going to hit save in the description. Right. So. What we're going to do, I've got some news stories lined up. I thought we'd look at some news stories before we see the hour itself come in. Just a minute, I'll just get BBC News up and see if they're doing a live. Obviously, if you do join me to see in the new year, I think there's some sort of delay, isn't there? So it'll probably be a few seconds out anyway. But I'll just click on this. Live New Year celebration. Where's the one for us? Where's the one for us? Is it going to be? Where's it going to be? You'd think they'd have it there, wouldn't you? On the BBC News page, but they haven't, because they're useless. There's a walrus in Scarborough, have you seen it? And a live one. But never mind. Is it on the iPlayer? Let's have a look on the iPlayer. News. No, it just goes to the news thing. Never mind. I don't know. We'll see. Right, let's have a look at some news before the hour comes in. Wherever put it. There we go. Is right. The ending of Star Trek Prodigy Season 1 explained. Now let me scroll down a bit. I'm going to have to move that over, aren't I? And there's Admiral Janeway from Star Trek Prodigy, which was an animated series made in conjunction with Nickelodeon. People have been saying, "Oh, it's just for kids. It's a kids' cartoon." But it's not really. It's it's for all ages. There are some slightly childish things in it, but as a rule, it were really good. I really enjoyed Prodigy. I thought it were, I wouldn't say it were excellent, but it were a lot of fun. I didn't like it to begin with. It wasn't very Star Trek to begin with, and there were one line in particular that irked me when I forgot the name. Is it Dal? Don't ask me the names of any of the characters. I keep forgetting. Dal. He says something like, "Tell me the button to make the pew pews," and I thought, "Oh God, here we go." But it got better after that. And it... Oh, pardon me burping, because I've been drinking. Sorry, let's have another swig. Got me nuclear brown. But it did get better. Anyway, I've got this article from Looper to have a read of. So here we go. The longest season in the franchise since Enterprise went off the air in 2005. The debut of Star Trek Prodigy included 20 episodes split into two parts, aired in 2021 and 2022, but each episode was only like 25 minutes long. So they're really 10 full episodes, really. Anyway, the series introduced fans to an all-new cast of kid characters, a collection of misfits from across the galaxy. And they're kids, they're like, teenagers, they're not little tiny kids. Well, one of them is, but he's a blob. Anyway, misfits across the galaxy will band together to stop the villainous Diviner, voiced by John Noble. Aboard an unearthed and abandoned Starfleet vessel, the USS Protostar, the crew escapes the planet Tars Lamora. With the help of a holographic assistant patterned after Voyager Captain Catherine Janeway, voiced by returning Kate Mulgrew, they set a course for the Federation with dreams of joining Starfleet themselves. The ragtag crew of the USS Protostar discovers that their ship has been turned into a deadly weapon capable of obliterating the Federation, and suddenly finds themselves on the run from the real Admiral Janeway. In the two-part season finale Supernova, the USS Protostar and its child crew face down an armada of Starfleet ships. They must prevent the Protostar from activating the living construct, the unstoppable weapon hidden aboard that could put an end to the United Federation of Planets forever. By the way, there's probably going to be spoilers. Led by Dal Rel, the USS Protostar will not only save the day, though, its crew members learn new lessons and chart their own paths to the future. A surprising hit that proved as entertaining for adult Trekkies as it did for kids. Star Trek Prodigy Season 1 had an excellent ending that we're here to explain. There we go. A Road to Redemption. Right, the crew of the USS Protostar is led by Dal Rel. That's not Dalrell. That's I forgot her name. Gwyn. Gwyn Darla. That's it. That's she's. I think she's the oldest of all of them. I think she looks it anyway. Starts out as a baddie, ends up being a goodie. Dalrell. I think it's Rel or whatever. A misfit boy who is eventually revealed to be the product of experimentation using prohibited genetic augmentation. Beside him is Rock Tak, a hulking rock creature with a gentle soul and a love of the sciences, and a little girl's voice. A crafty Tellarite engineer named Jankum Pog, a Medusan named Zero, who I thought were a female, but it turns out it's a male, and voiced by a male, I think, and melanoid slimeworm Murph. They were all once the prisoners of the evil diviner, held as labourers on the planet Tars Lamora through no fault of their own. There's also Gwendala, the daughter of the diviner, a man who has time-travelled into the past after the Federation caused the destruction of his world. Well, they didn't really cause it, they kind of, I won't say they caused it, it was like, indirectly. Throughout the series' first season, Gwyn has struggled not just to find her place and purpose, but also to redeem herself from her people's crimes and her father's cruelty. While few have held her responsible for the Diviner's quest to destroy the Federation, Gwyn has carried her guilt as a heavy burden. In Supernova, Gwyn may have finally found her redemption after she helps the Protostar crew end the threat to Starfleet, though it comes at the cost of her father's life, who has a change of heart. At the conclusion, Gwyn is the only member of the crew not to join Admiral Janeway. Instead, she chooses to head to her homeworld, where she hopes to change her people's future. Her homeworld's called Solom, I think. Change her people's future and atone for the monstrous crimes of her time-travelling father, the Diviner. And also, there were others that went as well, not just him. She also takes on the fitting moniker of the Unifier. I was seeing if it said the name of the planet that... it doesn't. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, I think it's Solom. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's Dal-Rel. Despite being enjoyed by adults almost as much as by the kids it was designed for, Star Trek Prodigy still follows more or less the same familiar pattern of many shows for children. This means it includes moral messages and life lessons we've all seen many times before, like never judging a book by its cover. Thankfully, the time-honoured adage here gets a decidedly Star Trek twist. As the series began, the Diviner and his allies were quick to judge the escaped labourers from Tars Lamora as little more than miscreants. They underestimated not only their abilities but also their strength of character, moral conviction and heart. In fact, even when they come to the attention of Admiral Janeway, who sees them as criminals who've apparently stolen a Starfleet ship, she too misjudges them. It's not until she gets a taste of their fight with the Diviner in the episode Mind Walk that she comes to realise how wrong she was about them. The biggest miscalculation is a deeply personal one. Throughout the season, we've seen Dal as a lost, wayward son of an unknown people. When we learn that he's actually the genetically modified augment, he's quick to dismiss dismiss himself as a mistake of science. By the finale, Dal embraces his inner hero and becomes the leader he was destined to be. Finding a family, and there they all are. That's Zero. Can you see my mouse pointer? Hang on. There we go. That's Zero, that's Gwindala, that's Dal, that's Jaglumpog, whatever it's called, that's Rocktack, and that's Murph down there in the corner, with loads of Starfleet officers behind them. There's perhaps no greater theme in Season 1 of Star Trek Prodigy. I still like that title, Prodigy. They should have just called it, Star Trek Protostar, name it after the ship. Because none of them are really prodigies, really. Gwindal is often referred to by the diviner as his progeny, so I wonder if they just got mistaken. Anyway, then finding one's chosen family, the entire crew of the USS Protostar, from Big Rocktack to Little Murph, are all outcasts, misfits and pariahs, lost souls with no home and no family, all looking for a place to belong. They all lament no longer having a home to call their own, but eventually find it among each other. All crew members start in the same location on their journey at Tars Lamora, but each has a unique struggle. Zero the Medusan stands out among their people for their curiosity and thirst for discovery. Jankum is an orphan Tellarite who was forced to leave his people to save his entire ship when he was young. Rocktack is a wandering Brykar, once forced to fight in gladiatorial arenas for the amusement of others, and abandoned when she no longer met the whims of her captors. Dal, of course, had no family and no people either, with no knowledge of where he came from. And Murph, well, Murph is Murph. Gwyn too needs to find a new home after refusing to take part in her father's villainous schemes. Despite starting out distrustful of one another, they all come together to work as a team. Discovering your purpose. We find out that Rocktack's a brilliant scientist. Throughout the first season of Star Trek Prodigy, the crew of the USS Protostar was lost with no place in the galaxy to call home. As listless youngsters, they were devoid of the mentorship needed to help point them to their future, lacking role models or parental figures to guide them toward adulthood and a life with meaning and purpose. Over the course of the story, each member of the crew, I'm going to burp. Oh, pardon me. Say, Yuki Brown, doing its stuff. Over the course of the story, each member of the crew slowly discovers just what they're meant to be, with a purpose to push them to greatness. Blah, blah, blah. How long does this article go on for? It goes on for quite a long time, doesn't it? We won't read all that. The link's in the description. Yeah, Star Trek Project. I really enjoyed it, and the finale was, pretty good. I don't know why all the Starfleet ships all the lights on them turned red when the construct took over. It's just a visual thing, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was jolly good. So there you go. So you can read that in the thingamabobs. Links in the description. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh God. Sticking with Star Trek, I can't be bothered. Star Trek's 4 quadrants and Galaxy Explained. Along with the Milky Way galaxy's quadrants, the Star Trek universe encompasses galactic barriers, further galaxies, blah, blah, blah. And there's a shot from Star Trek 5 at Shakari. That probably actually looks better than what we got in Star Trek 5. But yeah, it's talking about... they actually get a lot of this stuff wrong, to be honest, or a bit of it. Talking about the various quadrants and what races are in which quadrants. They fail to mention that the Federation straddles the Alpha and Beta quadrants and Earth is on the dividing line. But they fail to mention that. They say Earth's in the Alpha quadrant, which it ain't. Anyway, let's leave that one. Let's move on to George R.R. Martin. Some Game of Thrones spin-off shelved at HBO. The author attributes the stall in some of the proposed offshoots to the flurry of changes at streamer HBO Max. And there he looks like me, doesn't he? I am George R.R. Martin, complete with hat. The ongoing restructuring at Warner Brothers Discovery may be affecting one of its most valuable franchises. Let's have another drink. Time is it? 15 minutes to go, or thereabouts. Game of Thrones author George R.R. Martin says a couple of potential spin-offs of the mega hit are being shelved, though others remain in active development. Writing on his blog, Martin attributed the delays to all the changes at HBO Max. Well, that means he can get on finishing his book, can't he? Was it Winds of Winter or whatever it is? I've not read them. They're not for me. I've got them. I think the first 3 or 4 of them. I don't know how many's out. And I started the first one, Game of Thrones, the first one. I started reading it. I didn't like it. I'm not a big fantasy reader, to be honest. Martin wrote that he's working on several of the other Game of Thrones successor shows that we're developing with HBO. Some of those are moving faster than others, as is always the case with development. None have been greenlit yet. Are we still streaming, by the way? Yes, we are. None have been greenlit yet, though we are hoping maybe soon. A couple are being shelved, but I would not agree that they are dead. You can take something off the shelf as easily as you can put it on the shelf. All the changes at HBO Max have impacted us, certainly. Martin didn't identify which possible Game of Thrones spin-offs were affected, and HBO declined comment. Of the several projects in development, the only one is specifically targeted for HBO Max, as opposed to the HBO cable channel, where Game of Thrones and prequel House of the Dragon originate, had a trio of animated series, one of which would focus on the golden empire of Yi-Ti. Is it Yi-Ti or Yaita? I have no idea. Located on the continent of Essos, in Martin's sprawling fantasy world. Other Thrones offshoots in various stages of development include a sequel to the original centred on Jon Snow, with Kit Harington attached to reprise his role, 10,000 Ships, a.k.a. Nymeria, with showrunner Amanda Siegel, 9 Voyagers, a.k.a. The Sea Snake, with showrunner Bruno Heller, and Dunk and Egg, with showrunner Steve Conrad. They all sound great, don't they? There might be, I don't know. House of the Dragon, meanwhile, scored a quick renewal from HBO after it premiered in August. Production on Season 2 is expected to begin sometime in 2023. I should hope so. It should be underway now. Martin also noted in his blog post that he's still developing a wildcard series, blah, blah, don't care. And remains at work on The Winds of Winter, the 6th novel in his Song of Ice and Fire. He's been writing it for, 10 years? Well, I don't know. Just get on with it, man. Get on with it. If you're stuck, if you're out of ideas, if you can't write, if you've got a bit of writer's block, give it to somebody else. Have a ghostwriter. Give them your notes and let them do it. And then, obviously, have a read of it. And if it's okay, yes, give it the thumbs up. If it's not, say, change this. Delegate. Get the job done. Right, how are we doing? Right, Doctor Who. Doctor Who 2023 episodes will bring back forgotten monsters. The trailer for Doctor Who's 60th anniversary gives us a glimpse at monsters who might be familiar to Whovians if they've kept up with the comics. And there's David Tennant and Catherine Tate as the Doctor and Donna Noble. Doctor Who was filled with surprises this year. First was the announcement that Russell T Davies, the man most responsible for bringing Doctor Who back to television in 2005, would be returning as showrunner. Then came the special, The Power of the Doctor, which saw Jodie Whittaker regenerate, not into Ncuti Gatwa, slated to play the next Doctor, but into former Doctor David Tennant, who will start in the 60th anniversary 3-parter next November. I'm actually looking forward to that a bit. As I've said before, I didn't really like the Jodie Whittaker Doctor. I didn't like half of the... somebody sending me a message. I didn't like half of the fella before, Peter Capaldi run either. Anyway, joining Tennant will be his third companion, Donna Noble, played again by Catherine Tate. The first teaser for the upcoming episode hints at the return of even more unlikely characters from the Time Lord's past. What's going on here? It's my sister. She says, "What time you coming on?" I'm on. Hey, I'll just send her a message. I'm on. Talking about Doctor Who. Not Yorking. God, talking about Doctor Who. Hey, laughing emoji. Oh, I didn't do it, never mind. I'll do it now in a separate one. Any road up. Right, where were we? And there's the trailer. Right, the teaser highlights the expected fallout of the Doctor's regeneration as Tennant plays a confused 14th Doctor battling aliens, and Gatwa's soon-to-be 15th Doctor asks just what the hell is going on here before Gatwa's arrival. Tennant's Doctor needs to keep the latest group of baddies, which includes Neil Patrick Harris's mysterious showman from ransacking England, all while also keeping Donna from remembering their time together. I'm going to have to send her the link, aren't I? Hang on, let me get it. Get shareable link. And then go into Facebook and send her this message. But she'd not be interested in Doctor Who, any road up. 10 minutes. Come on, computer. Flipping heck, she says. Where's it gone there? There you go. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. There you go. Right, where were we? I forgot where I was. Neil Museum, blah, 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 As a star, also keeping Donna from remembering their time together. As established in the Series 4 episode Journey's End, Donna's mind had become overwhelmed by her adventures as the Doctor Donna, forcing him to wipe her mind of all memory of him. Ooh, pardon me. Should the memories ever return, her brain will burn out, killing her. Oh, no. What a liberty, as Nan would say. Let me just adjust that. For the large majority of viewers, there's no risk of remembering two of the alien races shown in the 60th anniversary trailer. The first is an insectoid-looking group, blasting at soldiers and the Doctor on a residential street. The other is a cute little kitten-esque creature with gigantic eyes who looks up and pronounces the insect men monsters. And that makes sense, right? Surely the fearsome insect people engaging English soldiers must be monsters, and the fluff ball must be a poor little innocent. Reasonable as that assumption may be, comic book readers know the truth. Here we go. As introduced in Doctor Who and the Star Beast, a comic strip published in 1980 issues of Doctor Who Weekly, which I used to get, the cat-like creature is a Meep, a race encountered by the Fourth Doctor. The story written by Pat Mills and John Wagner and penciled by the legendary Dave Gibbons. Revealed the Meeps to be controlled by a villainous mastermind named Beep the Meep. And despite their... I don't remember this by then. I might have stopped reading it by then. Despite their frightening appearance, the insectoid Wrath Warriors are actually police officers trying to take down Beep the Meep's criminal empire. And I've got some pictures somewhere. Where is it? Is it this one? There we go. That's I think that's Beep the Meep. Somebody's saying, "Get back, Sharon, he's going to kill you." "Why, Doctor?" he's saying. And that's obviously the Tom Baker Doctor. So that's Beep the Meep. I think they're the insectoid creatures that we've just talked about that I forgot what they're called. What does it say? It doesn't say, does it? Wrath Warriors, that's who they are. Where are we? There we go, that's them. Remember, I did a video the other day about Doctor Who, and I said they reminded me of the creatures from Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. Which is them. So they look a little bit like them, don't they? Them demons we saw in Sinbad. And also some creatures from Dan Dare in the early 2000 AD issues. See if I can find that. There we go. That went to Jupiter. I think it was Jupiter. Yeah, it is. Strange alien power on Jupiter there. They look a little bit like them as well, don't they? You can't really see it. Hang on, let me move that. There you go. Somebody picking up. Somebody looks a bit like Captain Kirk. But he's not. It's probably Dan Dare himself. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, back to the article. We're nearly there. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I've got to move this back now, haven't I? I don't know. Can hear fireworks going off outside. The Doctor's been... How long's this article? Oh, nearly done. The Doctor's been pulled back into the conflict between Beep the Meep and the Wrath Warriors several more times throughout the years, not only in the pages of Doctor Who Weekly, but also in the Big Finish audio dramas. The 60th anniversary specials will mark the first appearance of Beep the Meep and the Wrath Warriors in live action, although the trailer doesn't feature Sharon Davis, the first comic-only companion and a frequent guest star in the Beep the Meep stories, not Sharon Davis, the Olympic swimmer. We will get another new addition to the Who universe. Yasmin Finney appears as Rose, no relation to Billie Piper's Rose Tyler. We'll just have to wait to see how all this adds up next year when Doctor Who returns to celebrate its 60th anniversary in November 2023. I think Yasmin Finney is the transgender... I don't know if she's a transgender character, or they are a transgender character, or just a transgender actor. I'm not sure. Not that it matters. But anyway, there you go. That's the news. 5 minutes to go. Is the BBC doing any coverage yet of the countdown? Let's have a look. Do they have live news? Go to the iPlayer and go to channels. It'll be on BBC One, won't it? Let's have a look. Sam Ryder rocks the New Year's Eve. So, it's on next. Happy New Year Live is on next. So we'll wait for that, shall we? I think. Is that it there? I don't know if it'll let me play it. It might not. I don't know. See what happens. Oh, I've got to sign in. Oh, I can't be bothered. Ugh. We'll just have to hope it's on the news channel itself. Because I can't remember my passwords and stuff. I mean, why'd I ask you to sign in? It's the BBC. I've got a licence. I'll have to have a drink now. Eh, dear. Any messages? Have a look. Jez Bolus posted on my timeline. Let's have a look. Oh, watching now. Hiya, Jez. How you doing? Oh, dear. I'm waiting for the BBC thing to come on. I'll have to put it on the telly, won't I? Hang on, where are we? Have I pressed the button? Yes. Oh, and I'll have to turn my speakers on. Come on, change the channel. More remotes. All remotes, innit? Oh, no, not 111. 101. No, go away. BBC One. Got one of them remotes you can talk into. Dead futuristic. Sam Ryder rocks New Year's Eve. I won't put the audio on yet. Who's Sam Ryder? Is it him that did Eurovision? I don't know. He kind of won, didn't he? He came second, but the Ukraine won, obviously, but they can't do it, so we're doing it. So Sam Ryder won Eurovision. By default, in my book, I think they're getting ready to finish. Looks like they're about to say goodbye. So let's... Don't sing another song. He got lovely hair, hasn't he? Wish I was like that. Hey. By the way, I'm still streaming. Yes, I'm still streaming. Where are we? Where is it? There we go. You'd think they'd have it on the news channel, wouldn't you? You know, live coverage of the Big Ben. But no, they aren't. You've got to go to the iPlayer and sign in. There we go. Here we go. Are you getting ready? Hang on. Can I use this phone, this camera? Just a minute. Let's turn the bugger on. Move that round. Is it going to work? Are you going to work? Where is it? Hey. Happy New Year! It's 2023. Yay! Fireworks. Fireworks. Can you hear them? Yeah, they've gone going off outside as well. Hey. Where is it? I'm looking for stuff now. Not that. Julie says, Happy New Year to you and Ed. Happy New Year, Julie. Happy New Year, Jez. I'll just type a reply. Not very professional, I know. My typing's all gone to cock. Never mind. Hey. I probably better turn this off because it'll get me all content copyright struck and stuff like that, won't it? We'll turn off that. There we go. You can't hear that now. So very good. Happy New Year. It's 2023. Hey. My brother-in-law's talking at me again. Love ya. He's been drinking. Hey dear, so have I. So have I. Right. So there we go. It's 2023. Hope 2023 is better than 2022 and 2021 and 2021. Do you think it will be? I don't know. I don't know. Is they going to show it? Are they showing it on it? Oh, they're showing it now. Look. Probably have to knock the audio off there. Probably have to knock the audio off. But there you go. You can see the fireworks now. Yay! So you can't see them because it's not centered properly. Typical. There you go. There you go. Ooh, fireworks. Get that delay. Get that delay. Oh, you have to be in the telly and that. Hey. Cool. Ooh. Ooh. By the way, don't forget to like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, join me in the chat. Follow me on my social medias, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I'm also on Rumble, not at the moment, and Anchor.fm and Spotify and Amazon Music Podcast and Google Play Podcast. Just thought I'd get that in while you're watching the fireworks. Ooh. 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 Oliver says, Happy New Year, Steve. Happy New Year, Oliver. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're having a drink like me. Hey. Now they're done. I always say that, and they never have. They've never done. They've never done. When I say that, have they done? I can hear them going off outside, almost in sync, unless people next door have got the telly really loud. But I don't think it's that. It's a wonder that wheel hasn't burned to the ground, isn't it? Oliver's having a cider. Oh, very good. Hang on, where is it? Let me get rid of that one, because that's confusing me. So I've got too many windows open. There we go. A cider lad. He's saying a cider. Am I the lad? Or is that a drink, a cider lad? I don't know. Hey. Is there a way to display this? Pin message. Put user in time. How do you use it? No, I don't know. I don't know. I thought there were a way to show the message on the screen, but I don't know how you do it. Happy New Year, Cal. Cal's saying Happy New Year. Yay. Hey. What's happened there? As the oh no, it's come back on again. I think it's because I'd clicked off. It had stopped. It had stopped playing. Yeah, they're still going on. Remember 2000? They're supposed to have that River of Fire. Remember that? That never happened, did it? That never happened. I should have carried on playing that other music, shouldn't I? While we. Never mind. Never mind. I could put it on there, couldn't I? Have I put my remote? Let's see. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Oh, half an hour later. What's that supposed to be? Is that a crown or something? It's not a very good one, is it? I presume that's done with drones. Hang on. Mum can't get on her YouTube, so she says Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year, Julie. Right. Here we go. It'll be in my library, I think. Oh, maybe not. I thought it would have been. I'll have to sign in as somebody else, won't I? That many YouTube accounts. I get mixed up. Which is which? Right. Got a current live stream there. I know that. Going to my library, and it should be. There we go. My playlists. There we go. We'll carry on. A bit of music. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, yeah, you should be able to hear that. Barbie Sailors follow. Anyway. What's that? Is that a 50p piece? I think it is, isn't it? Oh, no, it's Prince Charles. Sorry, King Charles. I keep forgetting. King Charles. In drone form. Not very good, though, is it? But, you know, I suppose it's good for drones. Bet the Chinese could do better. Oh, what's that? Cider's called Hawks Ridge. Oh, I've had that before. Cheap stuff. It's quite nice. I quite liked it. Ooh, more fireworks. I'm having Nuki Brown. Let me see it. A nuclear brown. Still got some of that beer that Aunt Julie got me for my birthday. I got two bottles left of that. That was in May. Shows how often I drink. Oh, that's not working, by the way, is it? I tried to put my other camera on, but for some reason it's not working. I don't know why. Does it come on? Let's have a look. No, it can't come on. I don't know why. I'll just turn it off. Hey, not my cuppa, but each to their own, mate. What? Nuki Brown's not your cuppa? Well, because it's a man's drink. Just kidding. Just kidding. Hey, good, nice bit of Nuki Brown. It's alright. Marathon Man, Gary. Oh, I missed it too. Weird how this music, well, it's for me anyway, it's kind of in sync with the fireworks. Does that mean you could just play any music and with the fireworks and it'd be in sync with them? Looks like it to me, because this is matching perfectly. At this end, anyway. finish anyway. If you say so, but it don't show all the. I have to move that over. There we go. If you say so, but been to Newquay in a truck once. Oh, pardon me. Very good. I've been in a car. Oh dear. Mosaic playing with fire. That's who's playing next. The music, if you can hear it. I don't know if you can or not. I'll move the microphone in that direction. See if it works. Like me Santa, by the way. Little Santa. Our Tracy made that. My brother's partner. Over there. Covering the alien up. Disco lights on. Make sure we haven't been stopped. No, we're still going. Have they done yet? No, they haven't. Hey. I've got the link for this playlist that's playing now. If you can hear the music, it's in the description underneath all the other stuff. Oh, what's that? A UFO flying over. You see it? You see that UFO? It's just gone past the writing. There it goes, there it goes. UFO, that's aliens. Checking out the fireworks. Honest, it is. I'm not lying. Is this the big finale? Looks like it, doesn't it? Is it? Have a look at the relevers, I can't even say it, revelers. Everybody fighting. Did you see it? Does anyone have any resolutions for this year? Yes, I saw the UFO, Cal, if that's what you mean. Yeah. No, I've no resolutions. I don't do them anymore. I used to, but never kept to them. So no, I'm not. Apart from going to the gym more. But I say that every year. But fingers crossed, I'll go to the gym more in the new year. Aidan says he's going to go as well. We'll see. Right, they're done. Right, they're just talking to people now, aren't they? Let's put some Sinbad in the Eye of the Tiger people on. Monsters. Or a bit of Dan there. Right, we'll get rid of that. Right, I'm going to call it a draw now. Because I'm going to finish my beer and then I'm off to bed. Now they've got that done with. Right, so anyway, so thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us, Oliver and Cal and our Jez and our Julie, and you know, it's family based. It's family, a family stream. So I'm going to go now. If you want to look at the articles I read out earlier on, I think before everybody arrived, I read some articles. The links are in the description, and the link for the music I've been playing, that's in the description as well. So right, yes, I'll leave it there. So, Happy New Year, everybody. I'm going to go now. Hang on, let's shut this up. Yeah, shut up. Where were I? Yeah. So, Happy New Year. I hope you all have a cool time. Don't get too drunk. Or you'll wake up with a headache in the morning, and that won't be very nice, will it? So don't get too drunk, but have a good time. Give everybody a hug, and I'll see you around. I'm going to be professional and do my outro. Here it comes. See y'all. Happy New Year.